Shalom. First and foremost, before I get started, I'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Wadash. And double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who were well and who taught us the truth. Today's lesson will be entitled somewhere along the lines of SlowBellies or a SlowBelly will not enter into the kingdom. A SlowBelly will not enter into the kingdom. And I am driving, but I am about to reach my destination in about a minute or so. And and I'll pull out scriptures in. But I will read what I looked up, because I mentioned it the other day, and the lesson that me and the bros had done yesterday, I believe. And I had mentioned, somewhere along the lines of that there was, a lot of slow bellies. And then I went into the word, and then, through the spirit, I wanted to go a little deeper into it, right now. So again, Lord willing, it's edifying. So the definition of slow belly, it says from Merriam-Webster.com, it says a slothful person, a heavy indolent glutton, a hog. So again, a heavy indolent glutton, a hog, a slothful person. And that is one thing, speaking to myself first and foremost, that we do not want to be, is a slothful person. Because I was looking up, slothful in the scriptures, and it is likened unto it's likened unto dung, and it's the brother to a person who destroys things. And we're gonna get those scriptures as well. But that is one thing that we do not want to be in this truth, and that is a slow belly, a glutton, a slothful person. And I am parking right now, so once I park, I will start to get scriptures. So we'll start right here, actually. And actually what we're going to do, we're just going to look up that word slothful, and we're going to go from there, because we don't want to be slothful in this thing, in this truth. Because real quick, because that brings to mind Revelation 3 and verse 15. Revelation 3 and 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So we don't want to be lukewarm in this thing. We don't want to be slothful. We don't want to be indolent. We don't want to be, displeasing in the sight of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and being slothful concerning this truth, concerning this ministry, concerning this work is very displeasing to the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And if you're being lukewarm, if you're being slothful, then the Lord is going to spew you out of his mouth. The Lord said either be cold or hot. I would that thou were cold or hot, but because thou art lukewarm, I will spew thee out of my mouth. So we don't want to be lukewarm. We don't want to be slothful in this thing, a slothful person, because slow bellies are not going to enter into the kingdom. So real quick, I want to get this real quick. It's in Romans. I had seen it. Romans 12. Okay, Romans 12 and verse 10. Let's see what the NLT says for that. This is Romans. Let me turn. This is Romans. Okay. I don't know why it ain't working. Just like, bear with me. We'll just get it right here for now. Romans 12 and verse 10, KJV. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honor, preferring one another. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. So we don't want to be slothful. What is the business? What did Yahweh say to his mother? Do you not know that I'm about my Father's business? So we don't want to be slothful in work in this business that has been, given unto us, bestowed upon us. Let's see what this. Okay. Romans 12 and verse 11 in the NLT. Never be lazy, but work hard and serve the Lord. enthusiastically. So we don't want to be lazy. We want to work hard for the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, because this is how we're going to enter into the kingdom of heaven, through our faith and through our works. As it says in James 2, faith without works is dead. If you're saying that you have all this faith and you believe in everything, then where's your works? Why are you being slothful? Why are you not putting out videos? Why are you not being brotherly? Why are you not going out on the highways and byways? Why are you being lazy? You got to work hard for this, man. Nobody said it would be easy. Now let's see what that word slothful goes into right here in the interlinear here. Slothful. It says G3636, a sluggish, slothful, backward. So we don't want to be backward in this thing, man. And it says right here, i.e. indolent. Again, that word indolent. And what does that word a slow belly go into? An indolent glutton. Now let's look at that word indolent. Indolent. Because this is one of the definitions for a slow belly. Averse to activity. You can look up that word averse. Averse. Okay. It's like it being very, very slow right now. Averse, it says having an active feeling of repugnance, dislike, or distaste. Let me turn let's try to see if that worked. So yeah. So having an active feeling of repugnant, they keep giving these big ass words, dislike or distaste. So you're having a dislike or dislike or distaste to activity, effort, or movement. And what is what is the activity, the effort, the movement? These scriptures, this truth. And you're being very indolent when it comes to it. You're habitually lazy, showing an inclination to laziness. You encourage laziness. You encourage being slothful, and the Lord does not take pleasure in that. So let's see what business goes to. It says G4710 business. It says to haste, earnestness, diligence, earnestness in accomplishing, promoting, or striving after anything. And what are we striving for? What are we trying to accomplish, and what are we trying to move towards? The kingdom of heaven, everlasting life. But it said that the people, these individuals, are being slothful. They're being indolent. They have a dislike for this business. It says to give all diligence. But the people are slothful in this diligence, and they don't want to move towards a righteous lifestyle. It says right here, speed. But it said what? It said fervent. You can read it right here. Fervent in spirit. Now let's get that word fervent. It's on fire, man. To boil with heat, to be hot. Used of boiling anger. Love, zeal for what is good or bad. Fervent in spirit said of zeal for what is good. So you got to be on fire for this truth. As it says in Revelation 3. Cold or hot. Be hot for this truth, man. Be on fire for this truth. We can't be, again, speaking to myself first and foremost, a slothful, a sluggard, cold when it comes to this truth. Because that's going to lead to destruction or death. Again, because I'm examining myself, first and foremost. Examine faith. 2nd Ezra 13:5. We'll get in the NLT. Examine yourselves to see if your faith is genuine. Test yourselves. Surely you know that Yahushua Mashiach is among you. If not, you have failed the test of genuine faith. So we got to make sure that our faith is genuine. That we're doing everything that we is required of us to receive the kingdom, to receive salvation. You can't just do this half-ass, man. It says, verse 6, as you test yourselves, I hope you will recognize that we have not failed the test of apostolic authority. So we got to always and consistently test ourselves, whether we're, being slothful, whether being sluggard, whether being lazy, whether being inactive, whether being, slow, a slow belly. And we pray that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai be with us and prove us and continue to push us forward and to be on fire for this. We got to constantly be on fire for this. So let's get another one. This is Proverbs 26. I want to get actually Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes or Sirach 22 and verse 1. A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone, and everyone will hiss him out of his disgrace. A slothful man is compared to the filth of a dunghill. What is a dunghill? Shit. It's poop, man. Every man that takes it up will shake his hand. So, what? We don't want to be compared to shit, man. We don't want to be compared to dung. Because a slothful man is compared to dung. A slothful man is compared to a filthy stone. And we do not want to be compared to that, man. We want to be compared to life. We want to be compared to Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. That's one thing, man. We got to always constantly, examine ourselves. That we're going the right way. Am I being slothful today? Am I being lazy? Constantly, man. This is there's another one. Proverbs 18 and verse let's see what Proverbs 18:9 says in the NLT. Proverbs 18:9 in the NLT. A lazy person is as bad as someone who destroys things. I thought it said something else. Okay, yeah. It says again, a lazy man is as bad as someone who destroys things. In the KJV, it says he also that is slothful in his work is a brother. Is brother to him that is a great waster. So you're compared to someone who destroys things, man. And we don't want to be compared to anything unless it's in righteousness. And a great waster is not in righteousness. You're going to tell that word waster. Waster. H 7843. Shachath. To destroy, to corrupt, to go, to ruin, to decay. So you're compared this to a great destroyer. Somebody who is corrupt. Somebody who is ruin, who is decay. A spoiler, man. Slow bellies are not going to enter into the kingdom, man. Slothful. This is Matthew 25. Yeah, here's one right here. It's going to get you. Matthew 25, if it'll load. I don't know why it's being slow. Matthew 25, what was the verse? 25. Matthew 25 and verse slide again. 26. Matthew 25 and 25. We'll start up at verse 20. We'll run through this real quick. Matthew 25 and 20. And there's Yahushua speaking. And so we're going to start up just to get the context of it. Matthew 25 and 14 in the KJV. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. So the Lord is giving us, talents to to flip, really. And the Lord knows our ability. He said, okay, I know that I can give him 2 talents because I know he's going to make it into 4. I'm going to give him 1 because I know he can turn into 2. I'm going to give him 5 because I know that he can turn into 10. He knows our abilities, and he knows what you should be able to do with the talents that are given unto you. Verse 16, then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with them. And so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. So that the one with the 5 talents, he's being fervent in the spirit. He was, ready to do the will of his Lord, of his master, and to do what was required of him. Verse 22, he also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. His Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest what I reap. Thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine with usury. You didn't try to flip it. You didn't try to do nothing with the talent that I gave you. You just buried in the ground and just let it sit there. Verse 28. Take therefore the talent from him and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. For unto every one that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. And cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. In the NLT, verse 30, it says, now throw this useless servant into outer darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. So you don't want to be likened to that unprofitable servant, that useless servant, because then you're going to be cast out into outer darkness. You're not going to be able to enter into the kingdom like that, man. Now let's go into that word unprofitable. G888. Useless, good for nothing. We don't want to be good for nothing. We don't want to be slothful, man, because when you're being slothful, this is how the Lord is looking at you, as an unprofitable servant. You knew the Lord's will, but you continue to do wickedness. You continue to be slothful. You continue to be a sluggard. You continue to be lazy. You don't want to be a SlowBelly in this, because the Lord will cast you into outer darkness, and you're not entering into the kingdom as is. No SlowBelly is going to enter into the kingdom, man. You will be cast out into outer darkness. This is that was really the point, really. This is this one says Proverbs 15:19. It says, the way of the slothful man is an hedge of thorns, but the way of the righteous is made plain. So let's see what that says in the NLT. Verse 19, a lazy person's way is blocked with briars, but the path of the upright is an open highway. So when you're going the way of a slothful man, then it's going to be a very difficult, path, full of briars, full of thorns. We want to go the way of the Yahweh Shemi Ashai. Hebrews, let's see that last one. Hebrews 6 and verse 12. We'll start at verse 11 in the NLT. Hebrews 6:11 NLT. Our great desire is that you will keep on loving others as long as life lasts, in order to make certain that what you hope for will come true. Then you will not become spiritually dull and indifferent. Instead, you will follow the example of those who are going to inherit God's promise because of their faith and endurance. So we got to continue to love one another. We got to continue to do the will of the Heavenly Father. And within doing the will of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shem Yahshai, in spirit and in truth, in sincerity and in truth, you won't be slothful. You won't be a sluggard. You won't be a slow belly. But if you're trying to half-ass everything, you don't really believe, you're doing it for filthy lucre's sake, you start to become a slow belly, a sluggard, slothful, lazy. And then you will be cast down out of darkness, because the Lord has no pleasure in a slow belly man. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the spirit, to the body, and to the fold. And before I end it off, I'd like to give out praise, honor, and glory to where it's due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Chakadash, and double honors as always to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.